If you guys don't know, I've been dealing with fucking DDoS issues for a while now, and I kind of live in the middle of nowhere, so I've been having issues with internet. And the best way you can get good internet, or whatever the fuck, is to get fiber internet, right? Fiber internet is the shit. But the only way you can get fiber internet is in the city. So what I thought was I was going to rent a motel, and a few streams ago, what I did was I was playing people in chat for $100 in CSGO. Long story short, I lost like 6 in a row, and I was like doing the math, and I also donated $200 to a stream because Destiny was getting bodied by Nick Fuentes, and I did all the math, and I was like, oh, I actually lost money today, right? So I decided to get a really cheap motel in the middle of Salt Lake City, right, where I could, figure out Google fucking fiber or whatever the fuck fiber internet, and the short version is this. I find the lobby, and I start walking into the lobby, and there's cute kind of, it's obvious she's on drugs, right? But her cleavage is out, and she's standing outside the lobby, right? And she's saying, yeah, I'm short $10, I'm short $10, I'm short $10, right? Can you just send me $10? You get the idea, right? And long story short, I end up talking to them, and you know what's going through my fucking head, right? But the girl outside kept saying that shit, and I was like, hey, thinking in my head, that I'm pretty slick. Hey, I can give you $10. It's not that big of a deal, right? And she says, no, thank you so much. You're so cute, by the way, or some shit like that. Hang on, though. I think I have $10 in my car. She starts walking back to her car, right? And I know I'm going to play this video and there might be like a few contradictions, but it was because like I've never fucking dealt with like something so crazy like this before in my fucking life, right? Like the only thing that is comparable is when I would take long drives to Wendover, Las Vegas, and like there was a time period where I liked playing poker, and I was playing and I won a little bit, and then someone started following me on the way back home, right? One time someone was following me and I kept speeding because I was kind of getting worried because there was someone that was getting really unlucky that night, and I ended up getting pulled over, and obviously every single criminal was terrified of the fucking police. But I've never encountered anything like this in my entire life. But she says that, oh, hang on, it doesn't matter. I think I have $10 in my car, right? She goes to her car, which is conveniently parked by mine, right? And she looks at this and she's like, oh, nice car, by the way. And she didn't know it was mine. And, obviously me being me, I was like, yeah, that's my car, AMG, whatever the fuck. And, I was thinking I was all slick and whatever the fuck else, right? And I thought, at that point, I thought I was getting pussy, right? But she asked me what room I was staying in, right? And I told her, and at that point, I was like, I'm getting pussy. And long story short, I unpacked my shit because at the time I was going to stream there, right? And I have two things to unpack. I have my backpack that has a nice laptop, and I have a monitor too, so I can look at chat and you get the idea, right? Long story short, she knows my room number, and I go in. He wrote the Wi-Fi key with handwriting, but he has horrible handwriting. So what ends up happening is I try to use the Wi-Fi, but I can't understand his writing. It literally looks like gibberish. So I go back and I'm like, hey, can you just tell me word for word what it is, right? But while I'm going back to the lobby, I see the girl there, and now she's with another dude, right? And dude, trust me, I know fucking a criminal when I can see one, and I'm not being racist. This isn't some sort of fucking edgy joke or something like that. I walk into the lobby room, and they both turn and look at me, and then she looks at it's that's the guy, by the way, right? And I'm not trying to flex some car shit, but I do have the nicest car in this lot, right? And they know where I'm at, and in my head I'm thinking, are they gonna try to rob me in the middle of the night, right? Because they know where I'm at. Or are they going to try to just, try to fucking, steal my car? I'm not sure, right? But after that, and after I start thinking about it, I see them, get in a car, right? And it's a van type car, and they park right next to my car, or not right next to, but very close to my car, right? To the point where, if for me to get to my car, I'm gonna have to go through them. And at this point, I'm I'm Dude, I always self-carry, right? You don't need a permit like that in Utah. So at this point, there's no, like, I'm turning the safety off and I'm putting like a bullet in the fucking chamber. And I've never ever had to do that in my entire life, right? When you self-carry, if you carry it in your backpack or whatever the fuck, like, I feel like people that like fucking have a bullet in the chamber are actually insane, because what if something goes wrong and the bullet goes off and it hits your nuts or something like that, right? But at this point, like, I like, no, like 100% something is up. Like, this is not a fucking coincidence, right? I put the fucking gun in my fucking hoodie and I start recording shit because, like, I don't know what the hell is gonna happen, but obviously I'm scared as fuck right now, and I think that I want some sort of, like, if I do shoot first, I don't want to go to jail for life. You know what I mean? So this is when, and what's funny is people on Twitter are like roasting me for, like, some people on Twitter just think I'm like cracked out just because I posted this. Hey, stream is postponed. Someone is fucking with my car right fucking now. He had a hanger and he was trying to... I missed that part, but then, like, while they were, like, right next to the car, another person came out and started fucking... He had a hanger, and he was trying to fucking... If you don't know how it works, how you break into a car is you get a metal hanger, and you try to roll down the window, essentially. I really did think that I was about to get in a fucking gunfight with someone, especially when he started... Because if he broke into my car, like, if the window got smashed into... I was gonna open the door and just start shooting at him. Like, that's seriously what was gonna happen.